days. But you've got to be fit to win this.
Yeah.
You've got to be fit.
I mean, people used to take the mickey out of Rod when he said dart players need fitness.
Well, I can't believe Barney won it twice. Raymond, I'm kidding. No, I just think that you've got to be mentally stable. You've got to be a good dart player, and you've got to look after yourself.
Look at Colin's face and Kirsty.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy, bless him, does he? Don't look so worried, Colin.
They're going to have a quick break.
You're in a good corner there, fella.
A moment or two. Wayne, thanks for your company.
No, pleasure.
Always,
Thank
really,
you.
Really good to see
it's
you.
Nice to actually be here, and I've won a game. What's going on? The field must be terrible. No, I'm kidding.
We'll see you a little bit later on, and hopefully the draw is kind to you.
Hopefully it will be.
All right, let's round up what else has been happening out and about. Board number 5. Let's have a look. Jay Foreman, good performance from him. 6-1 over Barry Knight. Board 7, this is Steve Evans. 6-1 victory over Tony Hutchinson. Wayne Mardle gave this man a bit of a mention. Robert Thornton back in form. 6-2 over Paul Gibbs. Celebration for the Scotsman.
Robert, well done. That's a big win to get through to tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, given my form over the last 8 months, I mean, I broke my hand just before the Grand Prix last year, and the past couple of weeks is the only time that I've not had any pain when I'm throwing, so it's just getting back to basics, isn't it? And lucky for me, I mean, Paul's a cracking good player, and he missed a couple of doubles, he missed a couple of shots, so let me in.
Tony Ayres out on board 8. Big selling. Puts out Paul Whitworth, the publican from Manchester. Board 3, Chris Thompson, former quarter-finalist, 6-4 over Justin Pipe, the legal eagle from York.
Chris, a couple of years ago you got to the quarter-finals of this great tournament. Are the memories starting to flood back?
Every time I come here, they flood back. I've not done what I should do on television-wise. I should be in the match play in the World Championship, and now I'm going to do it. I'm going to show what I've got. I've just had a fantastic game there with Justin Pipe, and Justin's a great player. I maybe nicked a couple of legs. I took a 164 out on the bullseye. I took a 130 out on the bullseye. But, that's how it goes. I can play the game. Justin can play the game. You come here, you don't know who you're going to get. And it's hard. And it's really hard.
He's in the hat, so is this man. Kevin McDyke. Super Mac on a roll. 6-2 over Jamie Green, son of Kong.
Kevin, well done. It's a high-pressure night because Lou's here and you really are missing out on the big day tomorrow. So how did you feel you played tonight?
I thought I played quite steady. Not the best I've played all season, but in for a chance, hopefully.
How tough is this tournament? Because you haven't done as well here as you've done, say, in the Worlds or the Grand Slam.
Yeah, that's right. To be fair, I think this is probably the worst tournament I've ever played in. And it's all the time. I always get beat first, second round when I come into it. And I'm happy to win a round, so I'm going to take it as it comes, really.
Who do you fancy in the draw?
I'm not bothered. I'm just going to go up there and enjoy it for a change instead of worrying.
Good man.
Cheers very much.
Thanks, Rick.
Sounds pretty confident, doesn't he? And let's just recap what's happening out on board number 1 at the moment. Quick break they had.
15.
Fulwell 3-2 up against Aaron Monk. His dad's going through all the gamut of emotions on the floor watching it. Colin Monk, your commentary team. Rod Harrington joining Stuart Pipe.
85.
Well, it's been a topsy-turvy sort of match, this. Monk took the opening leg with a 101 finish, and then Fulwell levelled. Monk had missed 2 darts to go 2-0 up. A maximum, and Fulwell went 2-1 up, a maximum, and it was 2-all, and then Monk actually hit a second 180 in that 5th leg, but missed 39 darts to win it. And the family a touch worried. Monk could easily be 4-1 up. Nick Fulwell is
100.
Pretty good player, not phased by the experience on the main stage, and not phased either by all the hype surrounding Aaron Monk. First time we've seen Monk
100.
in a TV major. Has the quality. We'll see over the next 10 or 15 minutes whether he has the bottle, Rod Harrington.
60.
Well, that's it. He's had a lot of pressure on him, to be fair to him, Stu, with all the things Sky are doing. But that's what professional sport's all about. You've got to take that. I mean, like we spoke with Wayne, he's got a good throw. But he's up against Nick Fall. You know, Nick Fall was no mug on this dartboard. You know, and you see Colin, his father, really going through it. We've been there in other sports myself and a lot of other parents, and it's not nice. You get that little notch in the stomach, and it really can do you. But this is an important thing. Now, if he doesn't take it out, a straight ton, put the pressure on Nick to have to go to the bullseye. That is very unlucky. They are good thrown darts. And that's a beautiful ton. He's put the pressure on his opponent, and it's against the throw. So if Forward doesn't take this out, and Aaron does, then he's back in this game big time.
Well, he missed the. He wanted a 25, and he hit the bull.
77.
Well, big darts here for young Aaron Monk to level it up, to break back. That's a terrific dart. Roar of approval from Dad. Colin was a 6-4 winner earlier against Darren Johnson. He's done his bit to get through to the third round. The draw coming up pretty soon here on the main stage at the Reebok.
140.
Aaron Monk doing his best to join Dad in the last 64 when all the big names are in the hat for tomorrow.
50.
Well, it's a good kick off this leg. He won the last leg, hitting the ton, then taking double top out first dart. There's nothing worse than giving the next leg away, but a straight ton 40. Just a little bit of a drift there. That may just be a bit of sweat on the fingers, in between the fingers and the dart. It is very hot, probably over 100 degrees on that stage. But he's got the throw now. Don't give it away. Keep straight, as we say, straight tons. Give him the first darts on the double. It's a good dart. He'd look to it, and he'd be disappointed if he doesn't hit another treble here.
100.
Well, it's interesting what you were saying about Dad Colin watching on. Probably 60. Worse for Colin Monk than it is when he's playing, isn't it? Because, of course, you desperately want your son to do well.
You're right. I mean, when you're up there playing, you don't feel the nerves as much because you've got your game in your hands, but you're standing there as a dad, you can't do nothing about it, just give him encouragement. And sometimes if you're going to shout out, the son can hear you, so you're thinking, I mustn't shout out, I've got to keep quiet. And there he is, Colin, his father. I think every father knows what he's going through.
Yeah, absolutely. For a place in the third round draw for the guarantee as well of £1,000 in prize money. It's a really good second dart. Can he follow it up? Terrific there from Monk to leave double 12. Well, that's the class. We've seen Joe Cullen tonight. We've seen William O'Connor tonight, and Aaron Monk making it
you require 24.
A hat-trick of young superstars. You mustn't forget the young man, the teenager from Hull Eva, as Monk makes it 4-3. Young Reece Robinson, who has got through to the third round also. So the young breed
45
are making their mark.
Well, when we talk about setting the shot up, Stu, you know, the last two legs, 140 hits the ton, goes out double straight away. There, wants 158, leaves himself 24, first dart. No messing, 4 darts each of that leg. 29. That's setting it up and closing the game out. And on your opponent, that really is big pressure.
Yeah, a bit of inexperience there. 3 poor darts from Fulwell to kick the leg off, and Monk followed it up with 3.
36.
Well, we see 9 really poor darts here, and a chance for young Aaron Monk. Decent score here. Could steal the throw. If he could pinch this leg somehow, Rod,
85.
He'll be throwing for the match in the next. Nick Fulwell steadily climbing the world rankings. 31 on Sunday, Fulwell, and the man from Stourbridge in the Midlands up to 67 in the PDC Order of Merit in the world rankings, and he's claimed some scalps, hasn't he, 81. On the Pro Tour over the last 6 months or so.
Yeah, he certainly has, and you've got to play well to get up the ladder of the PDC rankings, that's for sure. No mugs in it now. That's an unlucky.
I was going to say, really unlucky. There were 3 really good darts. Didn't find a treble.
Well, again, there's a 5. I mean, Aaron's hit 3 of them in this leg.
45.
That's a little bit of nerves because you're tightening up, and the shoulder, you just bring the shoulder perhaps a little bit into the shot. The arm tightens up, and the obvious thing is going to do for a right-handed player, you pull it to the left.
It was back in 2008, in the autumn of 08, that the PDC put on a special tournament for some of the top youngsters. New Kids on the Hockey it was called, and the first time he really got a glimpse of what Aaron Monk was all about.
43.
He won that tournament, and he beat Joe Cullen in the final. And the two of them have really come to the fore over the last 12 months or so.
60.
Well, he's not going to get a better chance taking control of this leg and then be one leg away from the match. That's a perfect dart. Just lay this on the flight. Don't need the barrel. Oh, he can't miss this. Yeah, stay there, stay there.
121.
He thought about switching. That's what messed it up.
He stopped. Yeah,
he didn't have to.
No,
should have stayed on the trebles.
You were right, absolutely right, Rod. He was in the flow, and he was
100.
He was throwing really well. Treble 19 double top. Best treble 19 double top, arguably, we've seen here at Bolton.
57.
3 years ago, was it? 4 years ago, when Barney did it to beat Taylor in the deciding leg of a quarter-final. Still a chance here for Fulwell. It's been an awful leg for Nick Fulwell. But Monk here knows he's got 3 darts in his hand
62.
to go within one leg of victory. Pressure on the young man.
Well, that flight may have covered that up. Depends where he is. Now he's got a clean target right off the right hand.
30.
Well,
Nick, you require
how
32.
important could they prove to be? He's missed darts for 2-0, for 3-2. He's missed darts here for 5-3.
16.
And he's going to get another chance.
Aaron, you require 10.
Well, it's not the best double on the board. Certainly this double 5. Aim high, don't get it cleanly with the first dart. One leg away now is Aaron Monk from the biggest tournament of his life.
Game on.
For me, that was the sign of a really good player. Didn't muck around. It's one of the worst doubles, of course, to go on, because if you split it, then you miss the chance,
95.
don't you, to go for, well, you lose a dart to go for a double. But he went straight for it, aggressive Monk down. Here he is, throwing for the match.
140.
Yeah, you're right, you've got to be aggressive or just aim for the top wire. You don't want to split it with the first dart. But that's a perfect dart now. Surely he's going to fill it up. Again, a 5. Just something, the young man's going to have to perhaps look at. It may just be that, the big stage, the extra nerves and the extra heat up there is making his hands sweat, but certainly he's hitting
100.
too many 5s. A bit like Wayne did. He started that many years ago. It took him a long time to get out of it. Another perfect dart.
98.
Well, you're shaking your head there. You don't agree with that.
Well, he had a good first dart, and stay up there if it looks great.
49.
You've got the range, you've got the length. And again, he's hit a treble. See, stay there. Again, it's that 5, Stu. That's a little problem.
85.
Well, he has left himself on a finish. He was 3-2 down. Monk just turned 20.
60. Aaron,
what a good opportunity he has here. Won the last 3 legs.
Well, a straight ton again. He wanted 140 a while back, and there's that 5 again. He needs a treble 20 now.
85.
Well, he's hit it, so he's going to get at least one dart at double top if Forward doesn't take this 160 out. Well, how Aaron Monk would like to see this first
60.
dart go treble
Aaron
10. Should be treble 10. He likes the double top.
Brilliant. Now, can he finish it off?
Game
in
shot.
style.
And
the young man
Aaron
have joined Dad in the 3rd round of the UK Open here at Bolton. He was 3-2 down. He has won 4 legs on the spin. Terrific performance from young Aaron Monk. We've seen Joe Cullen, we've seen Reece Robinson, we've seen William O'Connor. Add Aaron Monk to that list. Another terrific young player through to the third round of the 2010 UK Open. Monk beats Fulwell 6-3.
The young guns coming to the fore. He's texting his mates.